It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Bears, next on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with him. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either. No,
maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now it's Fields. forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. David Montgomery doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Brings up second and 5 after 24 yards.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again. We're going to look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Montgomery.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears open the lead up to 34-0. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know their type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a fourth down situation. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep, Demir Bird.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Fields on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly they get to the line.
They'll fake the handoff now.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dorrance Armstrong.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And the defense has it covered. It's and it's a fumble. Pushing his way through. Whoa, it still won't go down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw on target to James.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 26 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And they have been popping the ball free here seemingly at every turn. I mean, let's watch all these fumbles they've created.
That's really good coaching, and it's excellent execution because everyone talks now about tackling, and that second guy in, what do they want to do, partner?
Scrape it loose.
Scrape it loose, pop it free, and everyone's doing a really good job of that, and we're seeing it in evidence here today.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feet, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a screen play left side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Prescott, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Off play action, Fields. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.